Hi everyone, today I am here to bring you a full body Pilates Reformer workout using the box. As far as equipment goes, what you need is a reformer and a box and your body. As always, please remember to listen to your body and adjust the springs to your liking, adjust the exercises to your liking as well. When you're ready, get your reformer set up because this workout starts now. Alright guys, so I am all set up. I put one medium spring on my reformer. For me, that's one blue on the Balance Body machine. I've placed my box next to the reformer. There's about 2 inches of space between the box and the reformer, and it's right in line with the carriage. Today we're going to start out on all fours on the box. So come on over with me, hands over the front edge, knees underneath the hips, and just get nice and settled in. Knees about sit bone distance apart here. Take a breath, inhale, and just extend long through the spine. And on your next exhale, puff up the back of the ribs to the ceiling, finding that rounded back. Good. Again, inhale, finding back extension, lengthening through the crown of the head and up through the tailbone. And exhale, rounding the spine again. Good, pulling the navel deep into the spine. Let's do 2 more just like that. Now I'd like to say that if you have a tendency to round more in your upper back, please focus on a little more rounding through the lower back. If you have more tendency to round through the lower back, focus on the upper back. Just trying to even out that curve. Nice, let's do 1 more rounding, exhaling the breath. And inhaling, just coming to a neutral spine. From here, your inside hand is going to come to your shoulder block, heel of the hand on. I want you to push the carriage out, and if you feel like you need to adjust yourself closer to the reformer, please do. From here, you're going to bring your opposite leg back behind you, square the pelvis off to the floor, and on your next exhale, you're going to round the spine and pull that knee into the chest, and then extend the spine and lengthen on your inhale. Exhale to round, inhale to lengthen, exhale to round, inhale to lengthen. Keeping that shoulder blade on the back as you extend the carriage away from you. Let's do 3 more here. And 2. On this last one, you're going to hold the carriage out. You're going to hold your leg back behind you. Square off the pelvis if your hip has lifted, and then just lower and lift that back leg for 8. 7 from the glute and the hamstring. 6. Last 4. Last 2. And last 1. Now flex your foot, externally rotate the leg. Bring the leg out to the side and back behind you. Out to the side and back behind you. Nice. Try to keep that carriage as still in space as you can. Let's do 4 more. And 3 more. Last one, we're going to hold that leg out to the side, foot flexed, and lift for 8. 7, try not to sink in that shoulder that's on the shoulder block. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last thing, bring your leg back behind you again. I want you to keep your thigh bone high, flex your foot and bend your knee, and then point your toe and reach. As you bend your knee, maybe you bend your elbow, or you can just hold that carriage out. Nice. Most importantly, the thigh bone stays high to work the back of the leg and the hamstring and that glute. For 4, 3, and last time through. Very nice. Both knees down, both hands down. Take a moment to readjust yourself so you're seated on the front edge of your box. Scoot your tailbone forward. We're just going to do a few rollbacks here. So hands in front of the shoulders, collarbones are wide. Take a breath, inhale, and then exhale, peel yourself back down to the box. Inhale your arms up overhead, maybe let the head drape over the back of the box, and then exhale, curl your head, neck, and chest forward, peeling your spine back up to seated. Sit up nice and tall here, and let's do that again. Exhale to round, reach, And rolling up. Last one. Nice. Now sit up for a moment, relax your arms. Take the strap that's closest to you and place it over your knee. From here, we're gonna lay back down again. When you're down, you should have a little bit of tension on that strap. Hands behind the head here, other toes are down on the mat. Inhale to open your chest, exhale to curl your head, neck, and chest forward. Inhale and exhale. Just keeping that knee as much above the hip as possible for now. You've got 4 more here. And exhale, 3. Last time. Now we add rotation. Inhale to lengthen back. Exhale to rotate towards your lifted knee. Nice job. Let's do 4 more here. And last time. Stay in rotation. The foot that's on the floor is now going to lift into tabletop and tap back down. Lift and tap. Nice job. 4 more here. Challenging exercise. And 3. And 2. And 1. Very nice job. Take your hands behind your lifted knee, help yourself up to seated, and take that strap all the way off. Very nice job. All right, come up to standing, please. I'm going to move my box just slightly further away from the carriage because we are going to step in between the box and the carriage with one leg. So we are going to kind of repeat the same exercises we did originally on all 4s on the box, but standing. So I want you to briefly take your outside knee down onto the box, hinge the upper body over, bring your fingertips onto the box. Other hand goes against your shoulder block. You're gonna press that shoulder block out. When you're ready, you're gonna hover your knee that's on the box. Then I want you to pull the knee into the chest, rounding the spine, and then press the carriage away from you as you lengthen that leg. Again, round and pull, lengthen and extend. If standing here is too hard, you could always come back down onto the knees and repeat that same series kneeling. Your standing knee is quite bent. Let's do 4 more. Last one, hold the carriage out. Externally rotate and flex that back foot. We slide it out to the side and to the back. Out to the side and to the back. I'm just holding the carriage as steady as I can here. Last 4. 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg out to the side, little lifts. 8, 7, you can be bent here. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide the leg to the back. Here we go for our last exercise. We bend and extend the leg, keeping the thigh bone nice and high. Option, bend, and extend the carriage. Last 4. Last 3. Last 1. Hold the leg out, but bring the carriage in. I want you to lift the hand that's up on the shoulder block out in front of you. Float your other arm out and as well and find balance for 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up. Shake out that standing side. And now we're going to move that box around to the other side. So careful. Come on around. Give yourself a little room between your box and your carriage. Align your box with your carriage and come down to all 4s. One hand on the box. We're gonna start right away, one hand on the shoulder block. Press the carriage out. Opposite leg comes back behind you. Nestle that shoulder blade on the back. Round your spine, pull the knee in. Press the carriage out, extend. Inhaling and exhaling. Last 3. Last time. Hold the carriage out, lower and lift the back leg down to the floor and up. Pelvis is square to the box. Carriage is nice and steady. You've got 4 more. Last one, hold the leg up, flex the foot, externally rotate, slide it out to the side and back to the back. Out to the side and back to the back. Nice. Last 3. We're gonna hold that leg out to the side, flex the foot and lift for 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last exercise, thigh bone is high. We flex, bend, point, lengthen, option to bend, and straighten the elbow. Last 4. Actively using that glute. Last 2 and 1. Ooh, bring the carriage in. Have a seat. Swinging your feet forward to the front edge of the box. Hands in front of the shoulders, let's roll it back. Take a breath, inhale, get taller. Exhale, peel the spine back all the way. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, round the spine forward. This time around, we're gonna just continue to lift the arms up above the shoulders. Bring the arms down, roll it down again. Lengthen back. Exhale, lift. Come up to seated and lengthen the arms up to the sky. Let's do 2 more here. Last time. Nice. All right, lower those arms. Take your inside loop over your inside knee. Lower back onto your back. Adjust that knee so it's right over your pelvis. Hands behind the head. We're just gonna exhale and curl up right through the middle. Exhale to curl. Inhale to lower. Exhale to curl. Inhale to lower. Nice job. Last 4. Remember, we only have those 3 exercises on this side, so we'll make each repetition the best repetition. Last one. Now we're going to add rotation towards the lifted knee. Inhale, exhale, rotate the ribs towards the opposite hip and come center. Big exhale. Last 4 and 3. Last one, stay rotated. Lift and lower that foot. Up, down, up, down. Fight for that carriage to stay still. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Center, hands, roll. Beautiful. Take that strap off. If you need to adjust your box further away from the carriage, let's do that now to give your leg a little bit of space between the carriage and the box. Come over onto kneeling briefly, inside leg standing between the carriage and the box. Hand is going to go on the shoulder block, other fingertips are on. Now I'd like to say, if you don't feel comfortable on your fingertips, if you want to take a yoga block under that hand instead to elevate it slightly, that's another good option. Sorry I didn't mention that on the other side. Okay, now float that outside knee, round your spine, and when you're ready, extend your spine, extend the carriage, extend the leg. Again, round and pull. Lengthen and extend. Nice, let's do 3 more here. Last one, we hold the carriage out, we hold the leg back. Lower and lift the leg. Try to stay over that standing leg. I know it's easy to push forward, but try to stay over your hip as much as you can, over your heel. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Hold the back leg up, flex the foot externally, rotate. We slide the leg out to the side, we point the toe and reach it back behind. Flex, point. Last 4. And 3. Hold the leg out to the side, we lift it. Option to bend the knee, you've got 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach the leg behind, last exercise. Flex, bend, point, reach. Flex, bend, maybe the carriage pulls in. Thigh bone is high. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice job. Bring the carriage home. Stand up. All right, I'm gonna move that box just a little further away, just so it's not in my way for this next series. I am gonna stay on this 1 blue spring or 1 medium spring, and I'm gonna bring 1 leg on either side of the carriage. You want to be seated fairly close to the back edge of the carriage without feeling like you're going to fall off, okay? And then you're going to reach forward and grab your loops. I'm going to go for my shorter loops. Palms facing up. Arms are long in front of you. Let's lift the hips. Nice. And now we just bicep curl the arms in and out. Elbows stay fairly high. Try to keep your body just right over your pelvis. Last 4, 3. We're gonna add on a little bit. Bicep curl, lift the heels, lower the heels, release the curl. Biceps, heels, heels, biceps. Last 4. Last 3. Last time, bicep curl, heels lift, little pulses down. Down with the hips. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the arms first, and then make sure the carriage is underneath you before you sit. All right, let's repeat that with a different arm exercise. So still shorter loops as the option. We're gonna be doing a chest expansion movement with the arms. When you're ready, press down into your feet, lift the hips, press the arms a little wider than the thighs, and return. Chest stays lifted here for a few. Last 4. Palms are facing back. 3. Think long through the crown of the head. Last 1. Let's add that heel lift. Press, lift, lower, return. Try to keep the carriage nice and still as you lift and lower the heels. Let's just do 3 more here. 2, and 1. Nice. Now just turn your palms to face front. We're going to extend the arms back this way and then bend. Get a little lower in those hips if you're starting to rise up. Last 3, this movement may seem smaller. Last 2, last 1. Nice job. Just bring your hands directly to your chest, elbows wide. Lift the heels and pulse down. Nice. 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm gonna place my straps in my well, just so that they don't bang around. I'm gonna stand back up again. This time with a forward hinge in the hips, in the torso. Hips are going back behind you. Extend the carriage, bend the elbows. This shouldn't feel very heavy. If it feels heavy now, reduce your spring if you have a light spring. From here, we're gonna add a little push and release. The push and release is optional. Nice, steady through the legs. For 8, 7, 6, and 1. Extend the arms again. We're gonna extend the carriage and bend. Extend the carriage and bend. And then extend with one arm, bend. Extend with the other arm, bend. You can stay here, single arm press, or you can add a little hop. Transferring the weight side to side, push, push. Load those glutes. You've got 8, 7, 6. Last 2 and 1. Make sure the carriage is underneath you and have a seat. Very nice job. All right, grab those straps, place them back onto your pegs so they're handy. Move your box in nice and close to the carriage again. I'm gonna switch to one light spring. So for me, that's a yellow. If you have that option, you might want to use it. I think this is doable on a blue spring, but for me, it's difficult, okay? So knees about shoulder distance apart. Grab your inside loop, place it over your elbow. Hands behind your head. Exhale, laterally flex the spine. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, laterally flex the spine. Inhale, grow tall. Let's do 4 more here. Nice. Controlling the movement, thinking about your lower body as well as your upper body. So both knees are staying fairly equally weighted throughout this exercise. If you're not able to do that, you might want to reduce your spring slightly. Stand nice and tall. Now we rotate. Exhale and inhale. And exhale and inhale. Hips staying forward, rotating through those low floating ribs. Exhale, 3 and 2 and 1. Let's combine those exercises into kind of a full body circle. So hands behind the head or behind the ears, laterally flex, circle forward, around, and up. Hopefully this exercise feels good. Maintaining tension on your spring throughout. Let's do 4, 3, and last time. And stand tall. Very nice job. Place your strap back. We can stay here. We're gonna turn to face the foot bar. If you're on that light spring, you might wanna change to a heavier spring to have a little more support. I'm gonna try this on the light and see how I go. We're gonna bring our forearms down to the box, kind of angle them to the outer corner of the box, and either clasp or interlace your fingers. Take your inside foot against your shoulder block and press the carriage out. Make sure you've got a stable base for those toes. Then you're gonna take your outside foot and cross it over your inside ankle. You found your plank position here. Take a breath, inhale. When you're ready, exhale and pull those knees in, and then press the legs out. In and out. Nice. For 4. I'm curling myself into a fairly tight ball as the knees come in. Last 2. And last 1, we're gonna hold the carriage out for a moment. Then we're gonna lift the hips up into pike or elephant and press the carriage back out again. Lift and press. Let's do 4. Last two. Last one. Hold the carriage out, find your plank. From here, extend your upper back up and forward, coming into a little baby back extension, and then just lift the hips. Back extension, lift the hips. From plank into back extension with the hips a little lower. Last two. We have one more exercise to go. Hold your plank, tap your top foot down to the floor and up. Down to the floor and up. 3, 2, and 1. Pull the carriage in. Woo. Come back onto your box and take a breath. All right, stand up. I'm putting the fan on. It is super hot in here. Hot in central New Jersey for the season. It should be like 60 degrees. It's like 75. It's crazy. Okay, so box on the side of the carriage. We're gonna do our kneeling work first. Now you know if you needed to adjust the spring to something a little lighter, a little heavier, feel free. Come to kneeling at the center of the box. Maybe a little more foot bar side if you want a bit more tension. Grab your loop, place it around your elbow. Hands behind the head. My knees are about shoulder distance apart. Grow tall through the crown of your head here. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, laterally flex. Inhale, come center. Nice. Take this moment to settle the breath and find your center again before we come back down and do those planks. Last 3. And 1. Come center, let's rotate the spine. Exhale to rotate towards the foot bar. Inhale to extend back to center. Nice job. Fight against those hips moving. Last 3 here. And 1. Come center. Let's do that upper body circle. So we start with our lateral flexion, circle the body forward, upper body comes forward, around, and up. See if you can find some stretch through the ribs. Nice, 2 more. And 1. Good. Place that strap all the way back, please. Turn towards your foot bar. All right, so let's all take a deep breath. We know where we're going. If you need to adjust your springs, again, feel free. I'm gonna bring my forearms down to the outer corner of my box and then feet against the shoulder blocks. So here we go. So coming down onto the forearms, interlace or clasp your hands, shoulders are away from the ears, brace your belly, and then take your inside foot against that shoulder block and press the carriage fully out. That leg is nice and straight. You're squeezing your glute and your quadricep. Then when you're ready, you hover and you take your plank position, top foot behind bottom foot. From here, we bend both knees and press. Bend and press. Let's try 4 more. Last one, we're gonna hold the carriage out. Lift the hips high, pike and plank. Flat back in that plank. Last 3. Keep breathing. Last one, find your plank. We're gonna do that baby back extension from plank. Hips go down, sternum and chest go forward and up. Find your plank again. It's small. Just 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And then outside foot. 5, tap. 4, tap. 3, tap. Last one. Whew. Bend the carriage, bend the knee. Bring the carriage in. And have a seat. Great job. Okay, beautiful. Let's just get this box out of the way. We're gonna do a little bit of chest work on the side of the reformer. So, come on around to the other side. I'm gonna change to one medium spring. I'm gonna have one hand on the carriage and one hand on the platform. My platform is a little bit like rough. So if you wanted to, if yours is, and you wanted to put a cushion or a sticky pad on there for support, please feel free. Walk your feet back behind you here. Find your plank position. From here, we're going to just step the foot that's closer to the carriage out and in, out and in. Hips and shoulders stay square. So maybe you stay here just with a toe tap for 4. Last one, feet come together. Now we do the push-up. Press the carriage out, bend both elbows, press back up and bring the carriage together. Let's just do 2 more here. And then you can choose whether you want to just do the toe tap, just do the push-up, or as you press the carriage out into your push-up, step, lower, and pull up. Nice. You can hover that foot back behind you as your legs come towards one another if you want that added challenge. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Good. Bring the carriage in. That is it. Stand up. We're going to come around to the other side and repeat those push-ups here. I'm sweaty. Okay. From here, we're just going to bring our hands down, step back into our push-up position or our plank position. We're just going to do the toe tap to start. Out and in, out and in. Use this time to adjust your plank, making sure the hips are low, collarbones are wide. Last 2. Last 1, bring your feet towards one another. Let's do the push-up only. Press out, pull in. Nice. Just 1 more. And combine them if you would like. So step out. As you step in, you can hover that back leg or tap it down to the floor. Last 3. And 1. Bring the carriage in, step all the way up. All right, let's bring our foot bar up. I'm gonna change to one heavy spring. Actually, I'm gonna do a heavy and a medium. I feel like having a little support right now. Okay, so hands on the foot bar. Come to kneeling on your carriage. We are gonna do long stretch here. So tuck your toes under, near the shoulder blocks. Let's press up into our plank. I know this is not the traditional way to get into long stretch, but this is what we're doing today. We come up, heels against the shoulder blocks. We press out. As far as feels comfortable, we pull in. Find the space underside the armpits. Pull yourself forward. You're in one beautiful long line. Darts are coming through the crown of your head across the room at whatever you might want to throw a dart at. Good, last 4. One more. Come in. Lower the knees down carefully. Press your pelvis forward. Find your on the edge of the Titanic boat position. Inhale, press out. And then exhale. And rest. Bring your feet down to the floor. Have a seat. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale them straight down through the middle. Inhale them up and out again. Exhale through the middle. One more time. Exhale through the middle. Rest your hands on your thighs. Let's take one big inhale in through the nose. Pause, another little inhale, and then exhale out. And again, big inhale, another little inhale, and exhale out. Let's do one more, big inhale, little inhale, and exhale everything out. And you guys are all done. Thank you for joining me for that today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a little sweaty like I did. Please leave me a comment or a question down below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you would like to see next. As always, please subscribe and share. Wishing peace to everyone out there, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.